Hello everyone and welcome back to the Biz Podcast 2022. First time in 2022, the first Lockdown Biz Podcast or the Biz Podcast. I'm doing this podcast solo today as Caleb is at a cricket competition, but everyone wish him luck in the comments. So we'll hit the intro in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the bronze mic is, wait, that's not right, the golden microphone is on.
So 2022 is a new year, first podcast, and we've got some new equipment, the golden microphone. Last time you saw this cover when I was on with Emerson, last episode last year. Christmas Biz podcast was on last episode, and we've got some new equipment. I'll show it on screen right now. We've got this new M audio panel, which will be used for this microphone, which will be used as like a mixing board so it can control the volume. If I put it up, it makes me louder. If I put it down, then it makes me softer. So let's just put that back to normal. And so yeah, Caleb is doing very well at this cricket competition right now. And one quick prop. This is the pen from that video. I just looked at it on my desk. This is the satisfying pen, most satisfying pen ever that I showed. A little ASMR. And so we'll have another studio tour. We've got a little surprise over there, and then we've got our stand over here. Let's see if I can get that over a bit closer. If you can see this, we've got Vibro Eternal, which will be on the Biz Podcast, not this episode, but soon, and he'll be on the Biz Podcast talking about gaming. And then we've got the normal Biz Podcast. Looks good, and then there's a lot of new stuff in the lockdown. So we're coming up on the 6-month anniversary soon, and that will be very exciting for the lockdown biz because half a year we've been going for, that means. And yeah, so can't wait for that. And we'll still be doing advertisements as usual. So if you would like your advertisement, please put it in the description below. And we have a Google form too. And a big thanks to Riverside FM. So I've seen a lot of ads on there on YouTube a lot, and we are using this as our online studio when Caleb unfortunately can't make it to this in-person studio here that we have set up, but when we can't do it and things get in the way, Riverside FM comes into plans. So this is not a sponsorship, just saying thank you to Riverside FM because I've come across on them on YouTube, and I think it's a great platform. So we filmed the first episode with Caleb in January before I went away on vacation, and when we filmed that, I put him as a producer on Riverside FM on the podcast, and I didn't know that would not record his side of the podcast. So it didn't record his face or his audio. So we would have him, if I wasn't so stupid and I would have put him as guest on the podcast. If I put him as that, then we would have, he would be on the Biz Podcast. We would have had it up a lot earlier, but we are recording this on the 6th of February. And yep, so we've got all this new stuff. We've got a little sign over there that says that's a surprise. And then we've got this over here, and then what else have we got? So we have a few new ideas for the Biz Podcast. We're going to be seeing if we can get some famous people on. This one might sound like a bit like me like ranting on or something, but my uncle went to school with the co-founder of Apple, Steve Wozniak. I know it's true, but many of you might not believe it out there, but he has said that his brother was best friends with Steve Wozniak. So if Steve Wozniak can get on this, hopefully lots of people will see it, because the Lockdown Biz, we haven't been producing a lot of videos recently, so we're going to see if we can try and get those videos going up on the stonks market. And I've got another funny thing over here to show you guys. So when I was like very young and I just found out about YouTube, I made this little sharpener. I cut out some YouTube logos. I wanted to be perfect, and I stuck them on the side. As you can see, it's sort of like peeling off there. I keep that at Caleb's desk because he likes it. And we've got a new computer that has been working for us at the Lockdown Biz. I will give you specs for that now up on screen. So we are running macOS Monterey version 12.1. It's a MacBook Pro 14-inch 2021 chip, Apple M1 Pro, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 512 SSD storage. start up this Macintosh HD. It's a 14.2 liquid retina XDR display. Yep, we've got 512 gigabytes of storage, and it's working perfectly. It's working a lot better than the Chromebook C340. I'll see if I can get that up now. The Chromebook C340 has started the lockdown this one, so it literally started it for us, and we've got it here. Let's see if it powers on. So this is what started the lockdown biz. It Chrome. It's shut off there. So this started everything for us, and this edited all our videos. It took a lot of pain trying to record podcasts and have about 500 tabs open. The thing that destroyed this for me, it still works, but the thing that destroyed it is when I was in school, I opened about 400 tabs, didn't close it for about 2 weeks, and it literally shut down on me. So it still works, but stuck the Apple logo on it. I called it the Macbook Chrome. Good old days. So 6-month anniversary is coming up on the 17th of February. We'll be having a live stream, not that date because it is a weekday, but on the weekend, sometime around then, if I don't have a swimming competition on, I don't know, we will do a live stream, and we'll be having a live stream with all the people in the lockdown that can make it, all the chairmen or the board of directors will be chatting to us about their first experience about the lockdown biz, and we'll be having some special guests as well. We're still organising all of that. So if we can pull this off and make it a great 6-month anniversary, I know 6 months isn't that important, but the real anniversary, the real milestone is about 1,000 subs, or it would be the 1-year anniversary, which will be on August 17th, 2022, which is coming up in about March, April, May, June, July, August, 6 months. So we've got a lot of new stuff. I'm getting used to using this MacBook and nice keyboard. We could do an ASMR, maybe. If this gets over 50 likes, we'll do an ASMR of the keyboard. We're going to be doing a lot of new ASMRs with the golden microphone. I love ASMRs, just the crunch. But I'm going to be doing a test now, so do you guys like it better with the cap on, or do you guys like it better with the cap off? If you guys can vote in the comments, because they got rid of the dislike button, which I was going to say, but I was going to say that you could hit the dislike button if you don't like it, and the like button if you do, but I don't want dislikes. So if it doesn't sound any different, just comment down below. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, testing, 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 testing. And on this sound pad, it's nice. It has a flashing thing. I can get it up on screen now. I'll have a video up on screen, and it has a flashing thing. So every time I'm talking, it turns green. It has a green flashing light. And every time I'm too loud, I'm not. Maybe later in the podcast. So if I'm too loud, it will go red, red, red. Let's see. Red. If that was too loud, I apologize for breaking your headphones there. But if that was too loud, that it usually has a red light. That means I know then it's way too hard. So this is a condenser microphone, and it has phantom. So a condenser microphone has to use phantom power. We've gone through a lot of power supplies trying to. We didn't do our research first when we bought this. We bought it and thought it would work. Then we bought the power supply. Then we knew we needed an audio interface. So this M Audio has an audio interface in it, and it has 2 spots. So we have another microphone slot for Caleb, one for me, one for Caleb. This matches the golden microphone. I pretend this is the key to unlock the whole thing. It kind of is, because I use it for the sound system as well. So you can't really use a microphone without this. This plugs in there. You can have the headphone jack into this cable. So it has the 30. So how big is the headphone jack? Let's search that up now. Unnecessary facts that nobody needs to know. How big is the headphone jack on a MacBook Pro? 3.5 millimeters. So it goes in 3.5 in there. It might not look like it, but it can, and it goes into this little hole here that you can plug headphones into. So If I plug it in, Caleb's thing will go on, but if I unplug it, Caleb's sound system will go off. So this also works so you can plug pianos into it, so if we ever want to do it, because Caleb and I, and Jeffrey and Emerson, all four of us play piano. Which reminds me, you guys haven't met Jeffrey yet. Jeffrey will be doing a lot of gaming soon, and so Jeffrey will be doing a lot of gaming for the channel, which I'm looking forward to, and he'll be doing lots of Five Nights at Freddy's and other stuff like that, which will be a surprise. He's bought a lot of games and devoted to lockdowns at the moment. He's trying to bring us a lot of quality entertainment, and so we're looking for guests on the podcast as well, so email us at thelockdownbusiness@gmail or thebizpodcast.tlb. TLB stands for the Lockdown Biz. That's on our logo as well. And email us at thebizpodcast.tlb or thelockdownbusiness@gmail, and we'll get back to you ASAP, and we'll see if you can be a guest on the podcast. Even if you just want to talk about anything, we can have you on the podcast. You can also apply for your own show or 5-minute segment on just one episode. You can apply for many others, but you can also sorry about that. You can also apply for your own show on the podcast. We've got Viber Eternal and me and Caleb, and we've got Jeffrey with his tech time. So Viber will be doing it one episode, and Jeffrey will be doing the other. If you guys really like them both in their tech skill, in their gaming skills, we can combine them together. But we'll also be having tech reviews and gaming reviews as well. So we've been going for how long now? 9 minutes and 24 seconds. I feel kind of lonely doing this podcast solo. This is my first. Actually, no, I've done it before, but then Caleb came along and he said, yeah, I can do it. So Caleb is currently busy. Let's see. No, he hasn't gotten back from cricket, but he said that he was doing well because he showed me a break. So we have been doing well at the Lockdown Biz, and I've just put myself into full screen mode because I could only see what is that, portrait? No, portrait. Yeah, I've only been seeing myself in portrait, but now I can see myself in landscape. It might be the other way around. I don't know. So I'm obsessed with the Steve Jobs movie right now. I recommend it. 2015 Steve Jobs movie. It is amazing. Steve Wozniak, the co-founder of Apple, said it captures every moment. I know. I'm movie reviews, but actually, I'll tell you something. So Viber had the choice between any kid had the choice between, or Viber had the choice between a This Week in Cinemas or This Week in Gaming, and of course, as every kid would choose the gaming one. I would have liked to see the movie one. If you would like to have seen the movie podcast, then go comment down below, and you can see it. So I think that will wrap up this podcast. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys next time, hopefully in episode 2 with Caleb and Viber. See you. Goodbye.